greets this news with great enthusiasm. The trumpets of war sound across the hills and valleys of South Australia, calling her men to arms. He's an awful little dogger with a smile, a sunny smile. Like Marlborough, he'll have his little joke, he can't be suppressed. Young men from towns and country, the itinerant workers from fields and factories, willingly arise to the chance of adventure across the seas.
I never wanted you to go. I cannot comprehend. Not anything since your brother came with the telegram. I think he said, "I'll make us a nice cup of tea." I think he stayed with me. I think he said your things would come, but the boat they were on was sunk on the way home. I think in all I simply stared, stunned. You were not coming home. No one holding me by the creek, sharing a cigarette. Nothing to keep me on this earth but those words that travelled across the seas. That you will always lay on a beach called Gallipoli. My soul is now scraped clean of delicate things.
Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning.
My dearest darling, tomorrow will bring what no one can comprehend. I fear that this day may be my last, so I say goodbye, my darling. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
The dark cloud inside out till the boys come home.
My darling, word's just been given to ready ourselves to charge. Must finish writing this now, my dear. I hope to get through all right.
From the blood coming from my mouth, I knew I'd been hit in the lungs. Strange to say, my first thoughts were not of home or loved ones, but of this beautiful, peaceful feeling that came over me, and I thought, how easy it is to die.
The dark cloud inside out till the boys come home.
I saw a man walking through Rankin's field. He froze, as though in sudden terror, threw himself to the ground, and there he stayed for some time. Of those men who did return, strangers at the door, awkward, unknown. I cannot bear to think that their eyes might have been yours. Could those hands that held my face be the same that drove a bayonet in place?
Today all was silent. An armistice between the Turk and ourselves to clear the dead from no man's land. We walked together, helped each other, shared cigarettes. When it was time to return to our trenches, goodbye and good luck we called to them. And Abdul replied, "Smiling may you go, and smiling may you come again." We parted as friends. At 4:30 we returned to war. Truly a strange day. The Turk, he's an honourable foe.
Sweetheart, 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 though our paths may sever, to life's last faint ember, will you remember?
Yet still I find I'm standing at the door, watching the road for you to return. The tea is steeping. There is the hot, hot sun and the silent town. I stand motionless, although they tell me I'm now 89. How did I never thank that poor man? He died so young, your brother. He stayed, but the war took him anyway. They say it was an accident with a gun. One son lying by the sea in a faraway land, the other in a field by his own hand. I caught the eye of that woman who planted the white feather in your cap, called you coward, even as her own sons lay dead. She said she was proud to have sent her boys to the front, and to shame those who hid behind women's skirts. Then she packed her grandsons off to yet another terrible end. And so it goes, again and again. A war for every generation. So that by now, my love, your Gallipoli could well have been a dream, but for the permanence of bones, and the knowing that you will never come home.
It was, oh, we'll never tell them, no, we'll never tell them. We spent our pay in some cafe and fought wild women night and day. 'Twas the cushiest job we ever had. And when they ask us, and they're certainly going to ask us, the reason why we didn't win the quad again, oh, we'll never tell them, no, we'll never tell them. There was a front, but damned if we knew where.